Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to yet another video. If this is your first time tuning into this channel, welcome to Nicole the Career Catalyst. My name is Nicole. I'm so excited to have you here. And if you're my returning subscriber, you're my person, I'm so excited to have you here. So in today's video, we are going to explore another amazing country, which is none other than Sweden. So if Sweden has been in your A-list country, then you had better not tune out because I have something interesting to share with you. So if you've always wanted to relocate abroad, then Sweden might be the best option for you. It's an amazing country in Scandinavia, amazing weather, and also you can be able to as well get the opportunity to work and study at the same time in Sweden. So I have an amazing opportunity to share with you guys under the Educational Talk series. So in this playlist, I get to share with you guys everything related to moving abroad through studies. So whether it is through internships, scholarships, whatever the case may be, this is the playlist where I share all those videos. So if you haven't checked out my other previous videos, they're over here. So I'll request you to check them out, and you can always be able to find an opportunity to help you move abroad over there. And also, I'd appreciate it as well if you can smash that subscribe button, share, like, and my Instagram as well is over here. So in case if you need to connect with me, that's the page where you can be able to find me. So without too much wasting time or rambling, let's just dive into the website and I'll show you everything.
Enabling climate tech entrepreneurship. So I'll just read a few details under this website. So if you're dedicated to nurturing and growing your local ecosystem for climate tech entrepreneurship, then the Impact Pioneers 2025, a leadership program that welcomes you to exchange experiences with an international network of peers and gain first-hand insights and experience from Sweden's most successful climate tech entrepreneurship leaders and environments. The program runs across 8 weeks, mixing weekly online sessions with a 1-week on-site summit in Stockholm in October 2025. So here it's available for over 26 countries. So I'll just scroll down so that I can show you guys the details. So the applications are open until April 30th. That's the deadline for this opportunity. So just a bit of an overview. Entrepreneurs are vital to the growth and prosperity of communities, but what role can entrepreneurs play in tackling climate change, and how can we imagine and build ecosystems that inspires and supports entrepreneurs to rise to this challenge? So it's a leadership program that sets out to convene leaders and enablers working in organizations and networks seeking to promote the nurture and growth of local entrepreneurship and innovation. So the program takes a starting point in the idea that entrepreneurship is a key driver of both economic and social development, as well as a force that can help accelerate the global green transition. Okay, so what does this program offer the participants? So it offers them the opportunity to grow from the exchange of experiences with an international community of peers. You'll be supported and inspired by new insights from the climate, tech, entrepreneurship, and innovation forefront, such as practical cases, tools, and frameworks. You'll also get first-hand experience of the entrepreneurship and innovation ecosystem in Stockholm and Sweden, recognized as one of the leading ecosystems in the impact entrepreneurship domain, and you'll be able to build long-term relations with Swedish foreign missions as well as Swedish entrepreneurs and organizations that seek to expand international reach, growth, and impact. So who can apply? It's open to entrepreneurship ecosystem leaders and practitioners who work in organizations and networks that want to develop their support for entrepreneurs with businesses related to sustainability and green transition. So here they are looking for applicants who work as startup or hub or accelerator incubation founders and managers, tech and innovation hub founders and managers, university accelerator or incubator managers, public sector employees involved in work that support climate tech entrepreneurship. So in 2025, the application is open to citizens of the following countries. So if you're from Africa, they're looking for people from Kenya, Nigeria, Rwanda, Uganda, South Africa, and Zambia. Asia, it's Bangladesh, India, Indonesia, Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam. Europe is Armenia, Azerbaijan, Estonia, Georgia, Latvia, Lithuania, Moldova, Poland, Sweden, Ukraine, and Turkey. Morocco, Egypt, Saudi Arabia from MENA. So Ukrainian applicants who reside outside of Ukraine are also eligible to apply. Governmental employees in Georgia are not eligible to apply. Participants from Saudi Arabia carry their own costs for flights and accommodation, given that Saudi Arabia is not part of Swedish Development Cooperation funding agreements. So applicants must meet the following requirements: be a citizen and resident of one of the 26 program countries, work in an organization or business systematically working to nurture and grow entrepreneurs, have the mandate to develop new international partnerships for your organization or business, have a good working knowledge of both written and spoken English, be willing to actively participate, provide support, and share your experience and knowledge with other participants, and have identified opportunities and challenges that could be worked on during the program to help their organization improve its contribution to the local climate tech entrepreneurship ecosystem. So for applicants, an applicant's home organization or business must also meet the following requirements: be locally owned and based in one of the program countries, be somehow hosting or coaching or be in the process of starting up, hosting or coaching of entrepreneurs with business ideas that are related to sustainability and green transition, run the organization or business with focus on contributing to the SDGs. So the program structure, it's expected to run across 8 weeks during fall 2025, and a final schedule and timeline will be provided upon acceptance to the program. So participation is free of charge, and the Swedish Institute arranges and covers costs related to learning program, flights to and from Sweden to the Sweden week on-site visit, accommodation, meals, transportation, and insurance while in Sweden, while the exception of Saudi participants who carry their own costs for flights and accommodation. So some of the program components is that you'll have online networking, sharing, and masterclass sessions, Sweden week, which will be on site, and then the way forward in the final component, participants will have to make a plan on how to put their new skills and network into action. Okay. So the program timeline, it runs from mid-June, acceptance letter for granted participants, late June online kickoff, August weekly online activities sessions will begin, October the dates will be announced, first week on-site experience in Stockholm, Sweden, and then October to November closing session which will have collaboration exchange to continue in other ways. So if you want to apply, here they have given you the details how to apply. You apply from here, then the screening of applications, admissions will be around June 11th. So if you want to apply, when you click here, it also has some information. Only applicants who have submitted a complete application will be considered for the program. It consists of questions to assess formal requirements along with personal motivation. You'll be asked to submit a 60 to 120-second video and upload your most recent resume. So please carefully review the overview in order to best prepare to submit your application. And then this is the link to the application form. So keep in mind the deadline is 30th of April. And here assessment criteria. If all these are met, a further review will be conducted by the Swedish Institute and an external reference board. The assessment will take the following criteria into account: candidate qualifications and ambition fit to the objectives of the program, organization qualifications and ambition fit to the objectives of the program, overall cohort composition, As the open call is open to participants from 26 countries, we must consider distribution of the 60 spots across these geographies, limiting our intake per country. So you can see it's going to be really competitive. So it will admit 60 people into the program from a short list. In the final selection, Swedish Institute will not only look at individual candidate profiles, but also consider the mix of candidate distribution across countries, individual and organizational profiles, and gender. Selected applicants will receive an acceptance letter not later than June 17th. So if you have any FAQs, you can read them here to understand more. So when you come here, this is the application overview that you'll need to use to help you prepare your answers, so that when you come here to the create button, you can then be able to come here and apply for this program. So when I click on apply now, obviously it will require me to first create an account, so that way I can be able to respond to those questions. But let's just look at the application overview. So the first section is, of course, your contact details will be required. Then the second overview is your personal details. And then now the third overview is where you're going to write a short personal introduction. So think of it as a snapshot summary, allowing us to get to know you better. So you'll include your name, your current role, educational background, top 2 to 3 experiences or achievements of working with entrepreneurship in different forms, and one fact about you. And then here you'll give information about your organization or your network, the name of the organization, the link to the website, whether you're supporting entrepreneur or impact entrepreneur. I make sure you answer these questions to the best of your knowledge, because these are what they are going to really put under consideration to ensure that your organization that you're working for meets the requirements of this program. Then here in this section is where you're going to find your experience and motivation. So here you're going to answer these questions. What good examples can you share from your organization currently works with supporting entrepreneurs locally, or the local ecosystem for entrepreneurs? The challenges you have in supporting entrepreneurs in your organization. So basically this is like a motivational letter that you're going to be using to answer all these questions. And then the media files, you'll be asked to upload a pre-recorded video file. We already saw the instructions for it, 60 to 120 seconds. So make sure you have good lighting and sound, and you're happy with the video, as it is an important part of the evaluation process. And so short introduction, they've given you sort of like a script that you can use to talk about in the video. Short introduction, your motivation and contribution, what really inspires you about entrepreneurship, your vision for local action and impact. So last but not least, they will also ask you to upload a PDF version of your most recent CV or resume, and the upper limit is 10 MBP. So the document must be in English and upright, not upside down, and in portrait mode, taller than wider. So this is basically the application view to help you prepare yourself and these questions, so that by the time you finally create the account here, you can be able to just go ahead and fill in the application form without any much challenges. So keep in mind that this program is very competitive, and they are really going to pay attention to you meeting the requirements of the program. So if you don't meet all the requirements of the program, I'd probably say you leave it. But if you do, then go ahead and apply, but make sure that your application, your questions are really strong, so that you can have a higher chance of being considered. So if you need support in that angle, feel free to hit me up in the comments below. I'll be sure to respond to your questions, or you can as well book a call with me down there, and I'll definitely respond to you and assist you with your application.
So now that you have all the information you need on how to apply to Uppsala University, go ahead and apply. In case if you need any support, any assistance, feel free to drop it in the chat below, or you can as well book my consultation call link, which I'll drop in the description box below for you to have. a call with me so that I can be able to further guide you on applying for some of these opportunities. So that was it. I definitely will request you to please like the video, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.